What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of the Tomorrow FM23 series, where we look at young talent on Football Manager and we just see how they get on the course of their careers, give you guys a heads up before you buy them, or maybe it's somebody that you never thought of signing and this is a new player that you think what you're looking for. You can leave a comment down below, leave a suggestion. I would say limit your suggestions, don't put a load in because it's just, you know, so many to keep track of. Also, give them a fair crack. I don't promise they'll be doing as a video, but I'll do my best if they feel they're worth it. Obviously, these couple, 2 or 3 or 4, have been done because they've been requested for a while. I feel bad after having disrupted content over the last few weeks with illness and work and all the and other things as well. So yeah, also I've got some ways I want to look at as well, so bear that in mind. This will be daily videos if I've got videos to do it. It's not going to be a guaranteed daily series. This, it depends. If I've got videos lined up, then they'll be released as of when. So we'll see how things go. Down below, guys, my Let's Play channel, go to that down below. FIFA is done with. I'm never recording the thing ever again. I'm going to play it on my console, but I'd rather play this game. It's more enjoyable, and the community is not toxic. So today, Maro Katinic. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize to the Croatian nation for ballsing that up completely. Defender, young defender. He's got a max potential rating, if you look at it here, of 160. So dives and tackles though, and he's got a high aggression. Red card alert, right? Eventually. I've done a scout report with Manchester United just for pure consistency reasons. I always pick Man United as my scout report. So his negative sides and nothing really surprising or anything worrying. Obviously, he needs the language. I wouldn't necessarily think he would know the language at 18 years old. In Croatian, it's not something I would guarantee him to know the language, so that's fair enough. But he's got a fair amount of pace. He can play a couple positions and can adapt well living in another country. Excuse me, the pace is what I like in a centre back. I like pace in a centre back. Now look at his weak foot. He's very strong on his right foot, reasonable on his left. Well, he's still can play in a couple of positions. I'd say he can play in 3. If you're going by this, DM, right back, and centre back. Obviously, centre back is more what is preferred to be played as, which does make sense. So key stats. Obviously, for evaluation, they reckon 3.75, 6.75. We're going to try and just negotiate this. I'm going to try and do this wherever we can. So 14k to 7.2. That's very vague. I'm going to accept that. Now, has he got a release clause in his contract? He has not. So let's just try and do a basic negotiation. I take these things out. This is how I do my negotiations. You can obviously do things differently yourself. I'm going to offer them around just $1 million and see what they say. So I reckon 5.5 million. Okay, they take that off. This is a very high-passive negotiation. I'm not really taking this seriously. It's giving an idea. Or 3.9. Yeah, 3.9 they'll take. That's just not me taking it seriously. You might get a better deal with installments and bonuses and bonuses and all that kind of stuff. That's the basic idea what the fee will cost. So it is in line with the valuation that they said they on the scout report. It's obviously on the higher end of it, but it is kind of making sense. So 6 foot, goalkeeper rating of 2, really key for a defensive for a centre back, of course. You know, Shea showed that if you watched United back in the day. First touch 12, heading 10, which is interesting. Marking, passing, tackling, and technique 13 and 12. This means he could be a DM. The pay, you know, his vision's not great, but passing isn't bad, and his tackling isn't bad either. So he can move into a DM position. I wouldn't say that'd be the worst thing in the world. Depends on where you want to play him, obviously, with you. To be honest with you. Oh, yeah, looks like a really, really interesting, cheap gem of a player. Right, first jump. Let's go. Oh, look at that. He's gone to Man United. Didn't see that coming. But he's gone there by a few other places, sorry. And again, good physical stats all around. Pace is good, acceleration is good, good stamina, good strength. Tackling, heading, and marking up 13 or above. Heading, so he's 12. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to take into account how many games he's played in the last few years, sorry. More natural now in the DM position there we saw. Still the same player traits on him there. Any injuries to report? Nothing significant. Nothing that I would say at this point is like, okay, that's inhibited him. I think it's down to football, honestly. United bought him for 3.6 million. I did not do this. That's just happy win. I didn't have a clue they paid that much money for him. Then London Match Union in Berlin, where he played 22 games. Obviously got 1 goal, 1 assist. Not going to get many goals given he's a defender. Then PSV got him, barely played. Yeah, it's not been played enough, really. United bought him on the cheap, banking on maybe him becoming a god of a centre-back. Unfortunately, you can't force the AI to play the player. That's the problem. And that's why I always say I don't guarantee it's be a daily series, because I may try a few simulations to see if I can get the player more developed. It can go down to luck, obviously, with the AI. Those who go to this channel will know the AI is notoriously bad at playing players. But obviously, the team. I always say, we look at a player like this, any player on this series, really. Think of it as that's the AI version. You're better than the AI. You're certainly better than me. So it can't compensate, or it can't take into account your personal development of the player. So always bear that in mind. You obviously will have more focus, more invested in that, and this AI, and this AI simulation doing the numbers. So not injury prone, but didn't cost that much. £3.6 million. Not bad. It's a nice solid setback for 3.6 million. Just wish he got paid more. Anyway, let's go to another jump now. Defenders are kind of kind of weird to do because there's not many goals and assists to look at, but we'll see if he gets. I think he's getting moved somewhere else where he can play regular football. All right, folks. So he's still at Man United on loan. He's not getting played too much more, but he's got some new player traits on him now. Moves ball to right side before dribbling an attempt, avoids weaker foot, and still offsetting tackles. Like we said at the start of the review, he can play, I think, in all 3 positions. I wouldn't put him at right back though, because of this up here. And dribbling is not bad, but the crossing is an issue. But as a DM, yeah, just in the right role. If it suits your style of playing your tactic. Not much increase in his stats. Not much decrease either. Relatively stayed the same. I'm assuming there's no injury problems here. Won there for 4 months, but it's already been established. He's already established player at that point, so it's not going to inhibit his ability too much. What has he got to so far on his potential? So 134. So it's not quite, but again, he's not played enough. I mean, I don't want to manipulate that because that could obviously affect the viewer. I don't know how that will work. I know when I do the FM scout report on some of these guys, I had one of those to check how probability of them developing on the locked potential is a rating on it. I don't know if that's varied or not, and I don't know how that works. So, because I have various tools to check on players and to see if I can find out what I need to tell you guys of anything, because sometimes the hidden attributes. And the idea of this series is to tell you about the player without you having to scout it. That's the whole point of it. Also fun for you to do as well. So I feel like it's okay to do that. I'm doing it anyway, so you know. Just need to get played more. He's going to Watford. But is he joining permanently? What's the transfer fee? Transfer range. Is it a pre? Right. So options after 5 games, he has to pay £2.8 million to sign him. So United is basically doing a deal at the game off the books. And he's barely played. Look, he's barely played him, unfortunately. And there's the problem with these videos. You can't pause to play them. If there's a way of doing that, let me know in the comment section. Right then, 1 foul jump. I'm assuming we're going to see more of the same, really, though. We've gone to Leeds. Well, I think he's a nice, solid centre back for the money that you're paying for him. He's not overly expensive. Interested in him now from who? From West Ham United. He's not overly expensive. I just think you got to play him more, and I think if you play him more in the early years, you'll get more out of him. He's not injury prone. I mean, there's a couple up here, but I think that's just a freak injuries. To be honest, I mean, history is have a look how he got on at the various clubs. So Watford got him for £2.8 million and 13 appearances. They got 29 appearances, 4 goals, 2 assists though that season. Porto signed him for £14.75 million, and then barely played him, which is a common thing AI does. And then Leeds United got him back to the Premier League for how much? £10.25 million, played 20 games. Yeah, not bad. Cheap early on. Obviously, the total fee for Man United paid was £4.9 million. We got him cheaper than that. Though that might be based on Actually, no, I think it's still cheaper anyway, regardless of how the idea was better. I guess. Cheap early on. It's got, I think, the locked potential of 160. So he won't drop below that. You know, that'll be the max you can get out of him. So you're not going to have an issue where, oh, it's going to be lower than that, potentially. No, I think it's locked to that. That's the highest you can get to. Cheap early on. You can get him first season for like £3.7 million. Even less than that if you do it a certain way. I would suggest you load him out early on. Get him playing regular football. Don't do what United did, which essentially was not play the bugger. But basically, yeah, he barely played him, look. Yeah, if you loan him out somewhere, Union Berlin did well. They played him in the second division of Germany. If you loan him out somewhere, I'd say try and get a recall in on him and make sure it's an important player to get him played. At this point here, after this year here, look, he barely did anything, and that's just ridiculous. That's really, this period here has really. How come it's not doing it? Okay, whatever. This period here from like 2026 onwards to 2029 has just screwed him up. Because he's not been played enough. When he has played, he's done all right. He's not terrible. I just wonder if there's more to get out of him. What did he reach with potential? 139. It's like I said, so 139. So you add on a bit more. Passing 15 is not bad. Tackling 14 is good. Decent mentals, good physicality. Can play in few positions. Not overly expensive. I think he's worth getting. I always say, figure this player as the AI doing him, then add on your personal knowledge of the game, better development, and there you go. He's a much better player. Unfortunately, didn't see it in this review, but it's probably something you can do. Can't force the game to play the player and use managing well. But if you've got a player, guys, you want to look at in the comment section, let me know. Also, guys, feedback on the videos is welcome now. I'm focusing more on this channel, on my Let's Play channel now, so hopefully the videos will get better. There's a section in my Discord if you want to join there for reasons as well, where you can put feedback in there about this, that, and what you like and what you don't like, and things to improve. Or put in the comment section. The problem with the comment section is I don't always see the notifications straight away. So yeah, that's the problem with that. But still, if you want to join Discord for other reasons other than just that, let me know. Oh, not let me know, join the Discord down below. Check out Let's Play channel down below. It's different than FM content. It's daily uploads on that as well. We've got Elden Ring on there at the moment, and we're going to have also God of War and other games coming out as well. I'm going to try and get through a lot of games. Elden Ring's fun, I will say. Frustrating because I'm rubbish at the game, but fun nonetheless. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for another upload, maybe from the series as well. Depends if I get the video simulated in time and recorded. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.